The man was stunned. Out of nowhere, a massive monster hospital appeared in the middle of the city. On the rooftop helipad, a team of medics in full hazmat suits stood waiting. The pilot refused to land. This scene was just too surreal. But the wounded on board were in critical condition. With no other choice, the man ordered the landing. To his shock, the doctor in charge was just a child. Confused, he watched as the injured were rushed inside. He immediately called John and George. To his surprise, they already knew this hospital. 3 years ago, another world collided with Earth. The city fell into chaos, and waves of injured flooded the central hospital. The head doctor did everything possible to save lives. But against an extinction-level catastrophe, there was little he could do. A young doctor named Anna collapsed from exhaustion. At that exact moment, two strange monsters appeared outside the hospital. Sensing danger, John and George rushed to confront them. But the creatures didn't see them as a threat. After a short clash, the monster dog broke through their defense. The monster spider launched its own attack. John and George fought back with everything they had. But monsters of this caliber were way out of their league. The dog broke into the hospital, putting the wounded at risk. Then, the mages arrived. The Mage Association's most powerful spellcasters raised a barrier, and ended the great collapse. John and George lost consciousness. When they woke up, the other world had fully merged with Earth. The central hospital was gone. Until now, 3 years later, it had reappeared. A sudden car accident pulled them out of their memories. They ran to help. But dozens of hazmat-suited nurses poured out of the hospital and took over the rescue. The old head doctor, missing for 3 years, was back. Following him inside, they saw that the critical patient had been saved. John tried to speak to the doctor, but the man split into two identical copies of himself. That's when a cane-shaped creature named Mark explained the truth. The catastrophe years ago had also devastated the other world. While searching the ruins, Mark stumbled upon this hospital. He saved Anna, barely alive, and gave her the power to create clones. With it, she had saved countless lives. But Anna insisted that 200 humans from the old hospital were the real victims. She led them deep inside. There, in a massive ward, lay 200 corpses, the ones killed years ago. The monster dog hadn't simply killed them. It had planted parasitic seeds inside them, feeding on their blood over time. Anna only discovered the truth yesterday. That's why the hospital had returned to Earth, to lure the monster dog out and end it once and for all. The moment she finished speaking, the monster dog attacked. 3 years later, it had evolved. Now, it stood before them in human form.